Good morning and welcome to Love and Lessons Storytime with Mcqueen. Thank you so much for joining me and remember to visit my website it-mcqueen.com where all things McQueen reside. Grab your sweet treats, your fruits, your drinks, your blanket, whatever it is you need to make you comfortable and set your cozy ambiance. I'm getting my mood soother on so we can get lost in this story. Listen, listen close. There are stories that live in the silence, stories carried in quiet tears, in heavy hearts, in the nights you thought no one was watching. Stories of women told to shrink, told to silence, told they are too much or not enough. But listen, there is a fire that refuses to die, a fire that whispers, you are stronger than they say, braver than you feel, more powerful than you know. Every setback, every heartbreak, every door slammed in your face was a drumbeat calling you to rise. Every tear, every lonely night, every doubt whispered in the dark was a teacher, shaping the courage that lives in your bones. And you chose to rise. Not because it was easy, not because the world made room for you, but because your spirit, your soul demanded it. This is for the women who have been overlooked. This is for the women who have been underestimated. This is for the women who carry the weight of the world, yet still lift their heads, still fight, still love, still believe. Tonight we honor that fire. Tonight we honor that strength. Tonight we celebrate the women who rise. And it is my deepest honor, my greatest privilege, to introduce a woman whose words echo that very fire, whose story reminds us that no struggle is too great and no spirit is ever too small. Miss Priscilla Brown. Five Rings, No Crown is my second nonfiction book and will soon be the first audiobook in the Storytime catalog of Mcqueen. You don't really get to choose how your story begins. Not when you're born from bloodlines, tangled in chains and survival. My mama's mama, my grandmama, had 21 children. That wasn't just a big family. That was breeding. That was survival. That was slavery continuing in every way but name. See, Grandma was a slave. My granddaddy, he was the son of the man who owned his mother. Half white, half shame. That's the kind of history you don't read in school. It's passed down in hushed tones, in the way our elders looked at the floor when they talked about certain things, in the way we learned to work like we owed the world something just for breathing. My grandmama, with 21 children, died in my mama's arms. Mama had 20 siblings. Yet, bore this burden alone at the tender age of 13 years old. Let that sink in. She didn't pass in peace or in a soft bed surrounded by love and the legacy of her beloved family. No, she left this world the way she lived in it, carrying the weight of generations, resting finally in the arms of the daughter who watched it all. This is where I come from. Not fairy tales, not fairy godmothers. From women who birthed babies and buried pain. From bloodlines built on resilience and rage. So when people ask me how I survived all that I've been through, I say this: baby, survival was my inheritance. If this spoke to you, drop a fire in the comments. Let me see who's feeling that fire. And remember, survival isn't just a story you inherit, it's a lesson you live. Take it, learn it, honor it, and then rise. You rest peacefully now.